Hey guys, it's me again. I read an article about 2 minutes ago about a woman who went to I believe it was called the TAW, which is kind of like a subsidiary of the PTA, and she basically was talking about how at this meeting, which is I'm assuming it's a parent thing. Basically what she said was that she said how a week of celebrating outstanding teachers is kind of overdoing it, seeing as it's the only thing that it's the only career that people do it for. And then someone tried to counter argue that by saying teachers are grossly underpaid. Because she said one of the reasons that she thinks it's a little overdoing it is because on top of spending her time to do this for teachers, that she usually gives them like bonuses or gifts from her kids, which I understand somewhat. I always forgot. And then so basically, then after that, when she was writing this article, she basically talked about how we treat teachers and nurses, which I don't really see nurses being talked about in this aspect very much, but she basically said how people act like you can't say anything bad about any teachers or even the profession of teaching without being like called out or anything. And I can kind of understand where she's coming from. If you do talk out against teachers, they always say teachers are grossly underpaid, they're always being cut deductions, and she basically said this: there is no nobility in any profession. I disagree with that. I think there is a profession that pretty much has the nobility by itself, unless you F it up, and that is the military. If you are in the military or ever served with the military in any part of it, whether it be Navy, Army, Air Force, I applaud you. Well, mostly. I'm, I, I don't agree with what we use our military for, but I respect those who are in it. I respect them very much for our country. I may love our country. Mm, whether I love the people or not, that's debatable. But anyway, so she basically, one of her points was there is no nobility in any career, which I happen to agree with that. Um, and and what she means by that is what she means by that is that we kind of treat teachers as saints, as in you can't say anything bad about them, or else you're an evil, evil person. And that's bullshit. I mean, not her argument, but the fact that you can't say anything bad about teachers. You can say anything bad about anybody. It may not be nice, but you can still do it. Okay, what's up with my mic? Okay, there we go. It's being a little quieter than usual. Um, so yeah, there's that. And teachers do have kind of this protective bubble. If anything bad happens to them, they blame the government, the education system, taxes. They blame everything. Now, my neighbor's dad is a teacher, so I do feel sorry for him. But I feel like some people take it a bit too far. I don't really have any specific examples other than the article I just informed you of. This isn't really a rant, just kind of like an observation, if you will. Um, I personally would never even think of being a teacher because I wouldn't say I hate kids. I just don't like the stupid. You know who I'm talking about? The druggies who are always told to class late, who are always high as hell, even if they're funny. And they have the idiots who think they're hot shit up until ninth grade where they get punched for the first time by a senior. Seniors, I applaud you if you put someone in their place, as long as it's for the right reason. Speaking of age, speaking of since when should an 18-year-old be more mature than a 13-year-old? They usually are. How come whenever an 18-year-old punches a 15-year-old, the 18-year-old is the one who's told it wrong, even if the 15-year-old hit them first? Kind of random topic, but kind of relatable. But yeah, just my thoughts on teachers and nurses, which I actually don't really hear a lot of criticism toward nurses. Have you guys heard of any of this nurse talk about how you can't say anything bad about nurses? If you have, leave in the comments what it is, or find me on Facebook or Twitter. Just look up Damos133T. Well, it'd be facebook.com/Damos133T, and same thing for Twitter, except the Facebook, it'd be Twitter. You'll figure it out. I have confidence in you guys. Yeah, it's actually pretty dark in here right now because it's like 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'll I'll try to upload a video at some point within the next week. Not sure if I'm gonna be doing any gameplay videos because my computer can't really handle it very well, and especially with the new YouTube copyright system, it's kind of annoying unless you're like one of the top tier, like Captain Sparkles or something. What is up with my mic? Alright, so anyway, I will talk to you guys later and like, comment, all that stuff. Bye.